Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned. Will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On the ground, it's the rookie from Wisconsin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Palmer going in motion right.
Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Herbert off of play action.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Herbert now. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To the air again, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Paul ought to give up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Chargers' 35-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Third down and 1.
Hey, take 26.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. In motion, the tight end.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Look at you.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They snap it to Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Looking to throw. Herbert eluding the pressure right.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown!
Ladd McConkey.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Second and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Straight ahead is Hall. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Allen. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets will add to their fourth quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Herbert finds Johnston. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Let's go. Ready.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Cover. 21. Go.
Herbert now. That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Baylor Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
Line. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert back to the air. Right side, he has Johnston. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Ram. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Go. 59.
Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.